Okay, good. I'm gonna go to my chats now. Dash viewers and dash duration. Haven't seen that before. Looks like a bug. Something that I really wanted to to happen. Okay. And another thing I forgot to do is advertise to stream pings. I pretty much forgot that last time, and I almost forgot it this time too. Let's see, somebody said something. Is there anything in the... I recall seeing HP values somewhere. Okay,
I think Princess Trevor once mentioned it.
Once mentioned what?
HP values.
Yes, he is working on that right now.
We ought to get, like, this stuff on the wiki, I think.
Oh yeah, the wiki. Do you think we should, have that be a serious thing? Because I haven't updated it in, way too long.
I just think that it would be useful if we could include, damage values particularly.
Oh yeah, we need to at least have some data there. It'd be a really useful way if I actually knew how to do it. If I actually could write well, it'd be a really useful way to like document glitches and stuff. There's also an extension you can use on a wiki, and don't use Hotshot. What am I thinking? How about we have a new category called Make a Mistake %?
How quick till you make a mistake?
Yeah, because that would have been like... Would that have been like the world record? Well, actually that doesn't count because that's pre-timer. And I'm not timing this. I'm just going to go. This is a test run. I'm not timing a test run. I mean, I can look at the stream timer and see that it started at like 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Oh yeah, there was another run that I thought of that's kind of fringe as well. You want to know what it is?
What's that?
All warp gates.
Oh yeah.
Like, because
So
we
like
don't
playing
actually...
through the game basically properly. That
well,
sounds fun.
It's like Earth percent, except you actually go out of your way specifically to save at every warp gate.
Yeah, I get that. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. So we get lock
Warp gates
on.
and tidal wave would be a while.
What?
Warp gates and tidal wave would be a while. You'd actually have to clear the surface of, the battleship.
Well, there's a way to clip under the ship. So actually, this is interesting.
We'd also have to play through Starship all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not entirely opposed to that.
It's, I mean, you could still do Starship skip in part of it. I guess, well, at that point, once you got the bridge warp gate, I guess what would be the point? I don't know if it would save time or not. I'm just thinking, what would we have to do? We'd have to get, well, at that point, we have to ask the question, do we only save at warp gates? Well, yes. We save at every warp gate, right? We click every warp gate. So that means we have to click the, you probably didn't see that, but that was the skip that Typhoon was asking me about. And with this skip, we can just go all the way over here. And I don't know why I didn't turn in before. That probably was something I should have done. Alrighty, here we are. You know what? I think I made a huge mistake. Or did I?
I don't know.
What? Oops. I think I went the wrong way, because you can't get up there without doing this. I mean, I guess this lets me get Claymore a little quicker, to be fair. I don't know if it's quicker or not, to be honest, but we'll call that legit. I don't know.
To get Claymore? What?
Yeah, my route changed slightly because I did a thing that I don't think I was planning on doing necessarily. But I don't really think it loses any time, to be honest. I think it actually might even be a little better that we just did what we just did. Are you still playing League, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually hilarious. Like, the fact that this skip is possible is absolutely hilarious.
I want to see it. Oh, I'm not watching the stream yet. I need to pull that up.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back and show you where I'm at exactly. So you know where Firefight is?
Yeah.
He's over there. And so you have to walk all the way over here. Like, literally all the way over...
Hold on just a second. It's still loading. Okay, now I see ya.
Yeah, okay, well, let me show you where I am exactly. So that's the Firefight ledge, you know what I mean? The ledge that we use to get to Firefight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize that? So we go to this and all the way over here.
So you can catch him early?
Firefight?
Even without transforming? Yeah.
No. This is something else. This is getting on top of the mountain, and I just messed it up. You have to go specifically to this part right here, and then you're up. And then you have to walk all the way this way. And then, if you just keep walking and walking and walking, you end up where the spider tank is. So that's part one. That's workaround number one.
Gotcha. Okay, so you don't need to jump any ravines that way.
Yeah. I actually was able to get Claymore earlier, transformless. That's what I was just saying, is that I think I might want to change my route around a little bit. But, yeah. Here we are. And there's Deflector. And then I'll show you the second skip too. It's cool, but not as cool, because it's just like when you see this, you're gonna be like, why did I never notice this before? You know what I mean?
So to do what?
So that ledge up there, I mean, sorry, not ledge, ravine up there, you can actually skip that by doing this thing that I'm about to show you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now. I mean, I don't know how to get around it, but I think I know what the spot you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you how to get around it. So, there's this very specific walkable part of it. It's right here. And so all you literally have to do is just jump, and that's it. I honestly can't believe that they left that there. I mean, the level designers just left so much in as far as, like, skipping material. You know what I mean? Like, how? You know? It almost seems like they do it on purpose sometimes, you know what I mean?
Triple kill.
Some people have actually told me they think that some of these skips were purposefully placed, you know?
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I was like, it had to be accidental, but still, you know?
I mean, it could just be that they didn't mind. Like, if you found... Like, because most people don't expect you to go, like, I refuse to transform.
Yeah. Well,
So I don't think that they mind leaving it in, like, a feature like that, even if they found it. Like, who cares that much? That spider tank's messing you up.
Yeah, that's why I was dying, is because I didn't want to mess with him. The method I did before was I tried to make... Oh, wait, no, that was a different category. Whoops, that was mini-conless. Whoa! Okay, that was not something I expected. You can actually stand on top of him and get up here that way, apparently. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, using your shield at the right times is attrition, right? Is that what you were telling me about the other day?
Just surviving resource lasting.
Yeah.
Kinda. If you're just tanking hits instead of outplaying him, then all of this is resources.
Nice. Well, that was pretty easy. And that's the only place that really requires any level of workarounds at all.
Why not use Claymore?
True, since I actually unlocked him. Or I actually got him. Well, I would have to remember to unequip him here, because we're about to do, Shock Punch, is that what he's called? Shock Punch skip.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd also want to use it against the plane, because you can't knock him out as easily with Claymore, but I choose to use Claymore in Amazon anyway.
Now, here's the only problem with using Lookout on Starscream, is that I just discovered that Lookout can't be used to destroy the houses in the research center.
Yeah.
So you would have to basically go back to HQ, and it wouldn't be worth it for that fight. But for other fights, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if
Perhaps.
it works on Cyclonus or Megatron.
Cyclonus spends so much time in vehicle mode, though, that it would be hard for that to be worth it, in my opinion. Megatron's a decent pick, though.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Cyclonus, if done right, he spends almost the entire time in his helicopter.
Yeah.
For the whole match.
Speaking theoretically, I think we would just, like, crit him twice up on top of the temple. But I don't think that's really doable in the... Because it's been very rare we've been able to crit him at all. We know it's possible, though.
For the headshots, you mean?
Oh, not for the headshots, but for just, like, the firefight glitch, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this run is like this until we get the dash, and then we equip Hotshot after this because he has a faster dash. Do you think that's a good move, or do you think I should have just stuck with Optimus because of his faster walking?
Probably faster walking amounts to more in total.
Yeah, good point. Maybe we should just stick with Optimus. I don't know. I'll see how it goes this time and see if it seems better.
The only time I would think you might want to consider switching to Hotshot would be Starship, so you could more easily get the skip.
Yeah, and by the way, remember you told me about your sideways method of doing Starship skip?
Mm-hmm.
I found that to be, like, ridiculously consistent. Like...
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, I think it's better.
You know? You're a madman!
I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna pull up the game and give some tests with Lookout.
Yeah, if nothing else, it might be useful for like the Starscream 2 fight.
Or Commander run.
Yeah, since it might actually make sense to go back to HQ in that.
You don't have to go back to HQ. Oh yeah, you do.
Or either that or forego getting the.
You cannot forego anything in Commander.
What?
Well, I guess you come back for it though, because you do have to come back to get comeback or not come back. Build up.
Yeah, I mean, well, but we. Oh, you know, there's something I forgot about is that we have firefight. So the skirmish thing doesn't apply. You can do Starscream 1 with skirmish. I mean, not skirmish,
No.
lookout.
Firefight.
I'm sorry. Since we have firefight.
Oh yeah, because firefight can break open the box.
Yeah.
Excellent point. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, okay?
Alrighty. Don't equip. We can't equip that here, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm back.
Nice.
I definitely want to do another
transform.
Commander
Oh my
run.
god, that was really, really close. I almost fucking transformed.
Dang it, I don't have one. I don't have a place saved.
Oh, that missed all of them. How did that happen? You don't have a save file?
Not with not a save file that's at the research center. I think it's kind of stupid that the game artificially restricts you to only having 3 files. Like, a lot of games did this. Like,
oh, I know.
Why
like
can't I just have as many?
Almost every single one from back then did, at least.
But like, why can't I just have as many save states as I have space for?
That's a good point. I'm not really sure.
Because like, I'm using a memory card that's got tons of room, and I'm only using it for Transformers. So like, if I want to save 5 or 6 save states, why not?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It seems like a little bit unnecessary.
It's very arbitrary.
I don't know why they did that, you know? Maybe they were worried about, well, I'm honestly not sure. Maybe it was just like a formality or something, you know what I mean? Like something that every game was doing, so...
I really need to study for my exam.
You do?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, if you gotta go do that, then...
I'll do it later.
Do whatever you... Yeah. Whatever works for you. No. Let's see how this fight ends up going. You know how the PS2, like when stuff like you collecting a minicon or something happens, the disc like jerks around. Have you noticed that?
No.
Like when a cutscene or something loads, you hear the, you know.
No.
That couldn't
Sorry.
be just me.
Sorry, but I don't know.
I just think that certain things take more like energy to load. You know what I mean?
Possibly. I don't know. I haven't heard it.
Spark jump
I
is
mean,
actually
I don't think it's actually reading the disc at every moment.
only when it loads certain things. Like you know, there's a way you can test this, although I don't know if it's really a recommended thing to do or not. But you can like take the disc out. I haven't done it very much, but I have done it before.
Yeah.
And you know, the game will mostly function aside from music until
I
you
would
go.
think though, until you open like a minicon or a warp gate or something that would require you to load something new.
Yeah, because it's all loaded into the RAM at that point, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, until you, yeah, a warp gate, or you just go to like. So the issue is that some enemies like unload and reload. You know what I mean? Like when you get closer to them, and so the game will freeze up when you go far enough into the level. You know, because of that. Whew, man, that was quite a knockback. Wow. Ah, just as I suspected, he goes right back into plane mode because of that. Great.
Oh, I never picked up my shields. I need to go get shields.
Is this in Transformers or that other game?
This is in Transformers, but I'm on Commander, and so shields is in a different spot. I have to go back for it.
I can't remember where Deflector is.
I know where it is.
Where is he
it's
again?
before you cross the Amazon the first time. So it's just further back. I have to I went, straight for firefight. But
Straight
that's
for
not valuable.
firefight, and then Deflector is oh jeez.
After you go through the dilapidated temple and before you cross the Amazon to get to that warp gate, you just go off really far to the left.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
There'll be
right.
2 datacons and then Deflector.
How come I can't remember that? I used to do this like every single day. I should remember all that.
This is what before I did speedrunning, I exclusively did Commander. The only reason I switched to Recruit was because that was where the more competitive speedrunning community was.
Well, yeah, because Recruit has the fastest any percent. But yeah, I mean, the Commander routing is interesting. Have you done a Commander run?
Yeah, I did just one. I want to redo it though because I made a lot of mistakes.
Did you do?
I got like
did you
an
do
hour
a double
20.
starship skip in that run?
Yes.
Nice.
Triple.
What?
I actually think for some reason it did triple.
Did you mess up or something?
No, it might have just been 2.
Yeah, because I'm thinking you have to have one for Aftershock, and then a second one for getting to the Starscream fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so I beat Starscream, so I gotta switch this to this. And that's fine, and yeah, that all looks good. Alright, let's see how this goes. You know what? I was supposed to collect Shield Wall, so, it might not be possible with just Optimus. Crap, I didn't think about that. Some of these skips that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because Optimus has significantly less of a dash, it might not work. But it will probably normally work with Hotshot. I'm guessing.
No, I'm going down the mountain. You just kill yourself then.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to be able to do this with Optimus. There's no way. I got to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I think Hot Shot is going to have to be used for at least some of the run.
I mean, Amazon's pretty. You don't necessarily need. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference if you have to use Hotshot for so much of this stuff.
Oh well, just you can do it for Amazon. You should do it for Amazon and Antarctica,
Oh,
but that's where the big difference is made, you know, because the walking speed is like 22 with Optimus and like 19 with Hotshot. I think that's what. Who was it? Princess Trevor or Phones who said that?
Probably Trevor.
Yeah. Spark Jump for now, because he's going to be changed in like just a minute. Dash. Build Up. I love how Build Up is like the first one. That makes this so easy. Alright, here we go. And we do that specifically so that we can forego Bulletproof later. Oh, hey,
Yeah,
by
actually,
the way.
I don't know why it is that the more competitive speedrunning community is for the recruit.
Well, the reason that any percent default is in Recruit is because it has the least amount of mini-cons.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Is because any percent just, I think, tends to be the most competitive category for any game, and since the default of any percent is in Recruit, you know...
No, it's just like, why not do the any percent for Commander, where you forego all the data cons.
Oh, I agree. I think there should be more in that level. Oh, by the way, do you want to check this out? Or are you busy?
Sure.
So look, I had kind of a theory as to a possible time saver here, right on the hill. So, if you'll notice, there's like this spot where it kind of cuts down like this. Of course, it would be a lot harder with the trees and stuff. But basically what I'm thinking is go kind of like, you know, this way instead of going down that hill right there. I don't know how viable that is for a speed run. I think I tried it before and found it was really difficult, like needlessly so. But since this is a transformless run, I decided to just use it, you know? Because cutting corners should usually be faster in most cases, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we have momentum that we can preserve with vehicle mode, so I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, there's that side. There's the side of it being so tree heavy, you know? I think maybe in like a TAS or something it would be optimal. But as far as a speed run, I don't know how consistent you can make it. You would have to memorize like where all the trees are and find like an easy tree path through there that would allow you to still have pretty much full speed, you know?
I don't know.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Alright, I want to use... Let's start with that, actually.
Don't transform. I swear to God. I'm telling you this is the hardest part of the run.
Oh, poo, I forgot to pick up Flashbang. Oh well, I won't need it.
Are you trying to do transformless or something else?
I just want to go play with Lookout, see how well it does.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure to do a double on the temple, you have to like press R2 and L1 like simultaneously. You know what I mean?
I've tried for a while. I've gotten it just randomly sometimes, but never consistently.
It's like semi-consistent, like maybe for me if I'm in the right mood, you know.
What is semi-consistent?
Just doing a double on the temple skip.
Yeah, I mean, like, define what you mean by semi-consistent? About how often of
Well,
how
like,
many?
if you,
I'm a very analytical person, if you haven't noticed.
If you're a what?
I'm a very analytical person, if you haven't noticed.
I feel like I am too. So I completely get you. So I feel like when I like completely just mash the L1 and R2 at the same exact moment, like just bam on both of them, then I
Quantify
get
it is
it.
what I'm saying, though.
So check this out.
You're still on the temple for me. I've got like 20 seconds of delay.
That would have been. Oh, you've got 20 seconds delay, really?
I think so.
That has to be the problems that the problems we've been seeing on Twitch. I feel like are on Twitch's end. I don't think those are us.
Yeah, it's normal. I'm not bothered by that.
You had like a 30-second delay at least throughout a lot of the stream.
That's because I think that's partially Twitch side, and then a lot of it's on my end.
Screw it. I'll just go in.
I got Slapshot. I feel like you should totally attempt a Commander any %. See if you can motivate me to do it better. Because my current Commander time's mediocre. I got about an hour 20.
Oh, did you see what I did there, or were you playing?
I was playing, sorry.
Yeah,
but
no
I mean,
problem.
you have like
you
a
can
30-second
play.
delay, so I can watch.
You have to watch me. You can't play yourself. What do you think? What are you trying to say here?
What'd you do?
I'm kidding. I just so to go down in that ravine a little bit faster, and guess what? The heavy units.
Yeah, he's aggroed. That's odd.
How and why?
I don't know.
I'm so mad about that. But anyway, so like right before you get into the ravine, just dash. You know? That's a way so you don't get fall damage, so you don't have to go down the waterfall and all that.
You just gotta make sure you don't accidentally bash your head against the wall.
Yeah.
I did that several times. Oh wait, where is
This Cyclonus fight is like insanely fast with Skirmish.
I know, Skirmish is so busted.
I know, we literally like found, you guys literally found like the cheat, like the way to cheat Skirmish.
You guys, that was all me, man.
Alright, let's see. What next? Oh, that looks okay.
They have some pretty crazy knockback. Slapshot's not such a bad weapon.
No, it's pretty cool. It bounces and stuff, you know. Did you know that that Watchdog can shoot like with an absolutely crazy range?
No. The sticky mines?
Yeah, you have to shoot upward though, but they can go insanely far. Actually, it's like surprising how far you can make them go. In fact, that thing I was doing the other day in Mid-Atlantic, where I was trying to kill all those enemies on the other side of the boat, I was thinking of just using Watchdog for that, because while it might not be Hailstorm, it is a minicon that can deliver knockback. You know, so it might be useful for what I was thinking of as well as killing all those guys. So yeah.
Track. I messed up.
You were saying you were not hopeful that Mid-Atlantic gliderless is possible, right?
Really not.
I can see that, and the reason that I say that is if it makes you any less hopeful, I actually tried it with full speed once with the all minicons cheat, and I wasn't even able to get over there with that.
Yeah,
and I tried
really
for like 30 minutes just with that alone. So
I find it highly unlikely.
it's I think they're. I wouldn't lose all hope though. You know, I'm still gonna try.
Okay. Well, you're free to try. I probably won't spend too much time doing it though.
Because there are still some theories that I haven't exhausted yet. Let's just put it that way. Well, partially because I can't exhaust them without a freaking emulator.
'Cause you don't have a good computer, right?
Well, I have a Mac, but
You.
I've been considering like a virtual machine for Windows 10 or something, so I can do some like TAS stuff again.
Wait, you put Windows 10 on your Mac?
I don't, but I was thinking about doing it. Because, you know, that way I wouldn't have to go and buy a whole other computer, you know, just for that.
It just doesn't run as smoothly on a, you know, invasive software.
No, you're right. I probably need a gaming PC. So you know what? Something I thought of and I want to try real quick. Oh, by the way, the slope climb glitch with Slipstream is possible in this category.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't have to go through the cave?
Yeah, no. You can skip the cave. You just can't skip the ledges. You have to go through those.
Do you?
Yeah, because you can't IGU. Or wait.
Yeah, I guess you would have to do it at least once.
Does Typhoon Strat that he came up with before, does that require? Why did I just do that?
I think you could just walk off the side and then dash forward. So you don't have to transform to do it. If that's what you're gonna ask. For warship skip.
Oh, that
Didn't get it?
Didn't get it.
Sorry, mate.
Well, I'm gonna try just warship skip proper then. That was a different warship skip that I was trying right there.
That was the old one.
Yeah,
right?
it's the old one. Still a really awesome glitch though.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
Yeah.
It feels so cool to pull it off when you go like from vehicle mode to, you know, just untransform, shoot through the wall. It feels really cool.
Oh, by the way, for that warp gate run, do you want to see something? Don't know if I've showed you this before, but check this out.
I haven't seen it, so let's go.
If you're able to look.
I'm watching.
All right, so you go down here.
Into the water? What?
Yep. You just go under the ship, literally. And then
That's so cool.
That's the skip for getting to this warp gate. Oh man, but I missed the
You didn't get far enough.
Damn it. Oops. Well, you get the idea, you know.
I do. That's pretty cool.
Alright, for real this time, I'm gonna go... You can actually get on top of those transformless, I bet. Let me try it.
Oh, I forgot to get comeback. Now I can't open anything. Awkward. Oh well. I don't really need comeback. Alright, so let me test that damage you were talking about on Starscream. Starscream! It's kind of a stupid name.
It is?
Yeah.
No! Damn it. It's not the stupidest name I've ever seen, though. I love him as a character. So wait, what? Do you have to, like, jump against it or something?
Yeah, so you kind of have to get a little bit of momentum. It was so hard for me to do. Get a little momentum from the ground. Jump up, just going straight forward, and you want to hit, like, right, the lowest point where the glass starts.
Is that how the glitch works?
Yeah. The lowest point on the window. So, typically the easiest way to do that is to go from vehicle mode, because that starts you off lower.
Yeah, and you only have so many chances before those guys just obliterate you.
Wait.
Well, you know what? This is too hard. I'm not doing this anymore.
That didn't work. That didn't deal any damage. Because, like, hit the reticle... Like, do you have to be in recon mode to get the headshots?
No, you don't, apparently. But it's just harder without it. You have to aim more precisely.
Yeah, that's kind of tricky.
At least according to what I was seeing.
Seems about right, but... It doesn't pull up.
You know, the way I discovered this first tidal wave skip...
You can't be transforming if I'm going to shoot you in the head. I don't know how valuable this is actually going to be.
Nice. I
Oh,
did
you
it.
know
Oh no,
what?
oh
I
no.
bet I can exploit him by doing like what we did in the no minicon run, where you get him to, you know, get above him and just let him stand there.
Yeah.
That should set up easy headshots.
Yeah, actually, you might want to do that.
I'm gonna work on that.
Especially since it doesn't deliver knockback, this would be perfect for that glitch.
Teleports behind you. Where'd he go? Oh, he's a flying guy. No, he's not. Where is he? Show yourself. Oh, he's inside the hut.
Okay, where did he go? Where did he go? He just literally disappeared. Mid-Atlantic done.
Ah.
Well, as far as getting through the ship, anyway.
I haven't got a single headshot on him yet.
So, for 100%, what do you think about going through, like, doing Starship Skip into Crashed, and then getting the datacons that way? Do you think that would be faster?
I really don't know. I don't spend enough time. I don't even know how many datacons are in there.
I'll have to test it at some point, but so... The unfortunate aspect of doing that would mean that we would literally have to do Starship Skip 3 times in that level. And you know why?
Because there's some datacons on the outside.
Yep, so you have to go and get all the inside datacons of the dropship, which I think might be faster because you actually, like, you know, do the whole thing where you, like, drop down but just, like, and then glide and then immediately land thing to forego the damage and stuff over and over again, which I think should be faster. But then we got to do Starship Skip 3 times. So, I don't know. I'm not sure which would be faster, honestly. Alright. Mid-Atlantic.
Hard to say.
We don't need to backtrack to anywhere but Amazon. Okay.
I mean, Starship Skip, when done right, even when done poorly, still is not that long.
It's not.
I think it probably would still be faster to do it 3 times.
And interesting.
I really don't like Starscream. in the Arctic. He spends way too much time in vehicle mode. He's so hard to hit. Like, your character straight up cannot turn fast enough.
Alright, we already got Claymore, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, if I skip Firefight here, which one should I get in its place? Come on, bruh.
Look, the armor guy in the temple. He's probably faster to get than Firefight.
We already get him.
Oh.
So, I gotta have another one. I think maybe Bulletproof in Alaska? But which one is actually slower in terms of...
If you haven't then gotten it, like, I don't know now. I would have gotten the extra, like I would have gotten Watchdog or Slapshot from the Antarctic. Bro, freaking transform again! Oh my gosh, being quite the troll.
Mountain Ruin. Wouldn't it be funny if we backtracked for warp gates?
Yeah.
In that warp gate run? What a weird category that would be.
I mean, I feel like I would backtrack for at least the one in the jungle village.
Yeah.
Ai, だしね。
So the problem with Firefight is we have to go all the way from Tractor, all the way over to him, and then all the way back. And we have to do a slow glide over there too. Oh wait, do we? Hang on a minute. I wonder if this is any faster. Oh, it totally is. What? Man, use your head, Yeti. Unfortunately, show objective also doesn't work on the backtracking, because, like, you know, when you backtrack, there is no objective.
Bruh.
Nah, keep skirmish for now. This is why I feel like we should have done the backtracking, like, after the fight. You know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
After tidal
Holy
wave.
crap! He won't stop moving!
Oh, dude, are you serious? The spider tanks need to have that level of passion in, Don't you frickin' do that. This is going to be harder than I thought it was going to be, I guess. Just like everything else that I do.
No. Okay, I don't think Lookout's reliable.
You don't?
Nope.
Well, at least we tried.
I think current methods are working well enough. I am just gonna see how quickly I can kill him, though, using what we did in, you know, the
Uh-oh.
minicon list run, except actually using some real damaging minicons.
Crap! You fucker! Shit, now I gotta... Hang on.
Wow, that didn't do any damage. Look out without headshots is honestly worthless.
Oh, hang on.
So why do you show silent films?
Alright, I'm back.
So, limit testing on Starscream.
I completely forgot where I was. Let's see. I was doing this.
Do you know that Starscream's like thrusters aren't objects? Also, I don't know if he'll ever actually untransform by time. I think he might only do it from damage.
He doesn't?
I don't know. It seems like it's been a super long time. Like, I'm just sitting inside the hut seeing.
I think eventually he does.
Huh?
I think eventually he does, doesn't he?
I know he does at Alaska, but I don't know if he'll do it here.
Well, there is one way to forego his damage. You can just, with infinite health on, you can just sit there, like, right in front of him, and he'll just keep slapping you with the sword. Like, forever.
No, that's not what I mean, though.
Like, you can literally... I've actually, like, gone off for, like, hours and come back home, and he's still slapping me with the sword. You know? I'd leave it on all night, and he's still doing it.
That's not what I mean, though. I mean, like, once he is already transformed, I don't know if he'll ever time out. Like, to just, you know, go back to robot mode. He seems like the only way you can get him to go back to robot mode is by damage.
Really?
Yeah. It's like I sat in a place where he couldn't get me for a long time, and he wouldn't come back out. I really hate that he does that. He's so hard to hit.
Yeah.
I still hold to it that I think, given your loadout and the fact that there are so many other enemies at the research center, I think that this is the single hardest fight in the game.
The Antarctica fight?
Yeah. Until we find an exploit.
Let's see. We don't need airburst for, like, anything. What we're gonna use? Lookout, right? High gear, slipstream, skirmish. We don't need high gear. Well, what do we need? Probably build up. Yeah, that's fine.
Why do you show silent films?
Because it's just the mere fact that they're out of copyright that I can use them for that and not get DMCA strikes.
Okay. Dang it. Starscream, you're being a real booger.
I don't know. I needed to. I wanted to show something, so why not that?
Okay.
Come on.
Trying really hard here to find a spot where I can hit him and he won't transform.
Are you still looking with lookout?
Yeah.
Or looking out for lookout? Looking out with lookout?
Yeah. He's so stupid. So stupid. Every time I have to kill myself, because I don't want to bother getting him out of it. Why are you fighting him that way? Why not shield wall it? ahead.
Yes, this fight is way slower without Hailstorm if you do it normally without the gliding thing.
Okay, so that ain't the solution.
Unfortunately, well, but in Commander we just... Did you do, were you able to get Glider to work for that long? In Commander and Tidal Wave?
Long enough to do what?
To beat him.
Oh, yeah, you mean like with the regular, like the way we get up on his shoulder and do quick tidal wave? Yeah, that's easy. It works just as easily. I mean, your health goes down a little faster because there's
what
those
about
little
the
lots shooting you.
what about the jet lasers? Do they start shooting you?
Yeah, so that's why it's a little bit more risky, but it's not that hard.
Gotcha. I gotta learn how to do that consistently. It doesn't seem like it would be that hard. It just seems like there's a method, you know?
I think actually in my Commander run, my Mid-Atlantic was the best in the run, because I think I beat the whole Mid-Atlantic in about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Which was like, compared to, you know, because like that was a first try Commander run. I died like 3 times in Temple, just trying to get to the end. So, I definitely have a lot of improvement. I think I lost to Starscream 1 like 3 times also. He's always taking off. Yeah. Aye, that's it, eh?
What does that actually mean?
I don't know.
It's just something you hear a lot on there.
No, it's cursing in Martian. Amy Wong would say it.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, you're right. She does say that.
Okay, that's not it then.
At first I thought you were, like, saying a thing like a curse word in Japanese or something.
Well, I think that the Martians, or the Wong family at least, were largely Asian.
Yeah, so I think it's supposed to sound like Asian. Yeah. No.
Bruh. I'm gonna get off in like 10 minutes.
You are?
Yeah, I gotta study.
Yeah.
I'm just really trying hard to find a faster way to beat Starscream. He's just rotating. He's just rotating in place.
Who is?
Starscream.
What?
Like he's in the stance where he does his dash, but he's not dashing, he's just rotating.
Did you do the freeze glitch?
Freeze?
In Antarctica?
I don't know what that is.
Well, that's like getting on top of the roof and freezing him. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does stuff like that. It's freaking hilarious.
Alright, so you're right there. I got a full clip of headshots that did a little less than half his HP. I'll let it reload. Try again.
So you don't think Lookout is very viable as a minicon?
Not really, but if we can get him to sit still like this, then yeah, it definitely is.
Gotcha. You don't think you can close up during battle?
No. No, because then you'll risk him transforming. And without a way of knocking him out,
No, I mean,
with
couldn't you
that'd be
close up
awful.
like while he's walking towards you and stuff, like recon?
He dashes at you though.
Yeah, but just let him hit you with the sword and stuff. Like, just let him do that because you'll take like half of his health, you know, while he
Alright, that was
takes
cool.
like a very significantly less amount of your health.
So it took about 2.5 clips to finish him on Commander with headshots.
Dang. So what was I
And now
doing
I
again? I
study.
completely forgot what I was even doing. Skirmish, that's fine. Go for lookout again. No, hailstorm. We want hailstorm.
I'm gonna get off of it.
Alright, well, see ya.
Bye.
Skirmish, high gear, build up. We don't want build up, we want slipstream. I'm gonna do this as fast as possible, simply put. Because I gotta get off here too. So what is this gonna take? Like another something minutes? I don't know. Hard to say. Probably another like 30 minutes at tops. And I'm just gonna do Earth. I'm not even gonna do Unicron, to be honest. Oh no, don't do that there. That's TAS only. There is no objective. Unfortunately. Oh wait, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way! Why are you going the wrong way? I love how it's a literal line of 3. It's so amazing. But you know what else is amazing? You gotta not hop so much. Nah, you've still got fucking pounced. Also, why is my thing doing that? This is what I meant to do all along, not go all the way up there. I was being ridiculous. That didn't really help at all. Great. Can we get to... Yes, we can get to the warp gate, but are we going to? Come on, dude. This doesn't have to be that hard. Oh, crap. Get him with the rest. Ooh, you want to kill him, you want to kill him, you want to kill him. Why? Oh, no, 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 I don't have dash. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I'm not allowed to transform, so I really couldn't get away from him. Shit. Oops. Now I gotta go all the way from the very fucking beginning. Great. Bruh, how? No, you piece of shit. Okay, that got him. Now, get all the way up here, too. No, 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 no. That's not what I wanted. Bruh. Okay. Gotta almost hope that that works. Alright. Man, this actually gets surprisingly difficult. Wow. Like, it's actually surprising how difficult this gets. But not if I use show objective a little more. Go, go, go. Uh-oh. You will want to dash across them, completely across them. And this is going to be really, really difficult, by the way. Prepare for a lot of stinging. I don't know if anyone actually got the reference. If you did, then you're a legend. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was no! Now we gotta do that all over again. All of that. That's the issue with dashing right there. I hate to admit. But this is by no means a perfect plan. Oh, come on, no! Wait a minute, you didn't go up. Aren't we supposed to go up right here? Go up. That didn't work. Damn it. Let's try this whole thing again. Where did he go? Oh, he went right, like right over there, I think. Alright, hurry. We gotta get kickback next. And that in and of itself is pretty hard. We can't jump and transform, so we've gotta use Hailstorm for this. No! Nah. Crap. We've gotta turn slightly. We're a little off. No. No. Just walk and then do it, you know? That's easier. No! You pieces of shit. Oh, by the way, you're gonna want to go back to HQ and get flashbang. Fuck. Oops. Should have gotten Hailstorm in the first place. Die. Damn it. Imagine if I just went through the wall right there. How amazing that would be. Don't die. Just don't die. We have 2 left? That's not good. Don't know! You stupid piece of shit. Come on, we just gotta get this once. One time! One time! I don't want to cheat in this category. All we gotta do is hope. What's this? Wait, why don't you just do this? That way you can just forego all that. Yeah, you don't have to take damage here. Check that out. No transforming, done. Now I can understand getting up some of that way, but not all of it. No, don't keep that. What are you doing? I just want to get Starship and Pacific done and then be done with this. Hmm. Whoever that is, fuck off. Oh, man. Good. Finally, Jesus. Oh man, now we just gotta hope we get over there. Please get over there. This is the hard part of this whole thing. This is the hoping part. That was close. It was. Oh, good. We got both of us. No. Gotta hit him with something. Anything. It's all so hard to hit him like this. Nah. Stupid piece of shit. I missed him. Nice. Alright, so what we do... Don't you dare. No! And you transform, so the run is over. Goodbye. See you guys next time.